Namaste. Welcome everyone to Shail Gulhati, Shiva and Mysticism for another episode of Monday with Mahadev. My town, Jammu, is known as the city of temples. We have lots and lots of temples here, very old, and some new ones. And one of the temples here is called Ranbireshwar Mandir. This is a Shiva temple, and Ranbir Singh was our king a few hundred years ago. And this temple is made in his memory that he was a great follower of Lord Shiva. Like we have Rameshwar, which was made by Ramji in honor of Lord Shiva. This is Ranbireshwar. So the king Ranbir said that Lord Shiva is his Lord too. Now this is a beautiful temple which has a lovely image of Shiva and Parvati, and the Shivji there has a mustache turned upward and Parvati ji is demure, and it has a wonderful big Shivling. But also it has some fantastic paintings, murals done by a painter from Jammu, Devdas, who's now no longer on this earth. So I used to visit this temple since I was a little boy, and it was always my desire when I used to look at his paintings that I wish I can have some of his paintings too. And when I made a new home some 20 years back, we got a chance to request him to make a set of 5 paintings for us. Shiva's story is infinite, but I thought that in these 5 paintings, one day I will be able to share somewhat the summary of Shiva's life known to us so far. This behind me is the first painting in the series of 5. As you can see, Lord Shiva is holding Sati in his arms. She has died after the Dakshayag, and he is furious. He is looking in the direction of the place where the yagya was held and where she died. We can make out that there is smoke somewhere near his feet, which is emanating from the direction of the yagya. And as Shiva holds Sati in his arms, he's thinking something. And I titled this painting Moment of Decision. For Shiva, one moment can take him through a cosmic lifetime. And in that one moment, he was thinking, without Sati, there is no life for me. So what should I do with this world of conniving and manipulating people who led to Sati's death? So he's furious. And if you see the look, he's deciding to open his third eye and destroy the world. And when he did that, when he was standing in that one moment, all the rishis and munis and the kings, courtiers, and even the devtas saw that, and they feared. Pralaya, they said, the world will come to an end. And they started shivering. Indra shivered, Surya shivered, even Brahma shivered. They say even Vishnuji shivered. Shivering had become a new thing in the presence of Shiva, because this was Bhutnath, the furious one. He was not Bholenath, the usual Shivji, who's simple and very kind-hearted. What is Shiva going to do, they all thought. And that one moment, which was agonizing for them, and Shiva was going through his story, he started recalling how he and Sati as Shakti, Durga, before the world was created, how they were together in ether, and how they planned to make this world, how they created Brahma and entrusted him with the task of creating the world, how they came into their own world in this form of Shankar and Sati to get married and live out a good life like most of us want to. And he was so annoyed that he wanted nothing. He just wanted to be with Sati and let the world enjoy itself. But there were some people like Daksh who were so conniving. They said so many mean things, so many bad things, which led to Sati's death. So he was really thinking, now I should destroy them. And he was about to do that. But there was a moment of decision. In his viewing that cosmic film of himself and how they created, and with what intention they created so that they'll be beautiful children, animals, giraffes, horses, elephants, human beings, plant kingdom, and that they would live happily. But this thing happened. And at the back of all that creation was Sati, as Shakti, as Durga. And she's also called Hetu, the cause. And therefore, his mind shifted from the cause of her death to the cause of why the universe was created lovingly by her. She wanted children. She wanted deliverance. She was the mother, Jagadambe, the mother of the world, Mother Nature, Hetu. And therefore, Shiva decided not to burn the world up and simply walked away. And that is how Pralaya was averted. But what happened to Shiva next? Where did he go, leaving the world on its own? Join me again here on Monday to see part 2 of this story. Om Namah Shivaya.